The story begins with a group of humans traveling through a dense jungle, but this jungle belongs to the fearsome tiger Shirkhan. He suddenly attacks the humans, forcing them to run for their lives. Even so, Shirkhan kills several of them. Yet in the chaos, one small human child survives. That child is found by Bagheera, the Black Panther. Knowing the danger Shirkhan poses, Bagheera decides to protect the baby. He quietly places the child outside a wolf den and hides nearby. Soon, two wolves, Nisha and Vihan, step out of the cave. They're shocked to see a human cub lying there. Nisha checks the child carefully. Not a single wound on his body. Moved by compassion, she decides to adopt him as her own. But just then, Tabaki the hyena appears. He notices the human child and immediately runs off to inform Shirkhan. Realizing the danger, Nisha calls for a wolf council, so the entire pack can decide the child's fate and protect him. All the wolves gather together. Nisha tells Akek, the leader of the pack, that she wants to raise this human child as her son. Akekla reminds her that the child is not born a wolf, so the pack must vote on whether he can stay. At that moment, Bagheera steps forward. He announces that he supports the child and offers a hunted animal as payment, the price for letting the cub live with the pack. Seeing the child's courage and spirit, Akekla finally agrees. The decision is made. The human child will become part of the wolf pack. Suddenly, Shirkhan arrives with Tabaki. He declares that he killed the child's parents, and therefore the cub belongs to him. Akekla stands firm. He tells Shirkhan that this is not jungle law. The child is now a member of the pack, and if Shirkhan tries to harm him, he will have to face every wolf present. The entire pack roars in unity. Shirkhan glares at Akekla and says, "You may protect him today, but after you're gone, no one will be able to save him." With that warning, he disappears into the jungle. Years pass. Humans have now cut down parts of the forest and built a village nearby. The child has grown older, and the wolves have given him a name, Mowgli. We see Mowgli enjoying the jungle with Bagheera. Bagheera trains him, teaching him how to hunt and survive. Mowgli asks why he's different from the other wolves. Bagheera replies, "You're not different, you're special." Soon it's time for Mowgli's lessons. He goes to Baloo, who teaches him the laws of the jungle. Never attack humans or their animals, because that brings disaster to the forest. And a true wolf never goes near the village. Baloo tells Mowgli that to become a true wolf, he must first learn how to run like one. On his way home, Mowgli secretly watches the human village, trying to understand where he came from. That's when he meets his friend Boot, a young wolf who is weaker and different from the others. Boot tells Mowgli that his mother taught him how to hide, so no one can catch him. She also says that those who are different are often seen as weak, which is why the others bully him. The two race back home together, but when they arrive, Mowgli's brothers start teasing Boot. Nisha steps in and stops them, and Boot quietly returns to his own den. Mowgli feels discouraged. No matter how hard he tries, his speed just isn't improving. Seeing his sadness, Nisha comforts him. She tells him that even his father was slow at first, but with time he learned everything. Soon after, Vihan heads out on a hunt with the pack, and Mowgli's journey in the jungle continues. Meanwhile, Baloo is training Mowgli and the other cubs for running practice. According to wolf tradition, a running competition is about to take place among all the young wolves. Baloo explains the rules clearly. All the cubs will run, and Bagheera, acting as the hunter, will chase them. Whoever gets caught loses, and the loser will be removed from the pack. Hearing this, the cubs are terrified, but Baloo reassures them, saying, "Don't worry, no student of Baloo has ever lost." Training begins. Because Mowgli isn't a wolf, he gets tired quickly and falls behind. Stopping near a stream, he drinks some water. Just then, a group of monkeys appears, tempting him with fruit. Mowgli starts to follow them, but Baloo catches him in time. Baloo warns him that monkeys live without rules. They're reckless, foolish, and they fear no one except Kaa. Baloo explains that Kaa is a terrifying python as old as the jungle itself, a creature who can see both the past and the future. Suddenly, Mowgli notices a dead cow nearby. The claw marks make it clear Shirkhan killed it. Baloo immediately takes Mowgli away and later that night tells the Wolf Council what he has seen. He explains that Shirkhan has broken jungle law by killing cattle near human lands, just to spread fear. The wolves turn toward Akela and blame everything on the human child, Mowgli. They argue that Shirkhan became their enemy because of him and demand that Mowgli be sent away. Akela doesn't agree. Instead, he asks for time to think. After the council ends, Akela speaks privately with Baloo and Bagheera. He explains that Shirkhan wants war. He knows Akela is growing old and is trying to divide the pack. But Akela is clear about one thing: Mowgli must be protected. So he asks Baloo to prepare Mowgli for the race, because if Mowgli wins, the pack will fully accept him. The next day, Baloo tells Mowgli the truth. "You're not a wolf, so you can't run like one." But then Baloo smiles. "You have hands. You can swing through trees and move in ways wolves can't." Mowgli starts practicing jumps, trying to leap from tree to tree, but he keeps falling again and again. Later, while Mowgli is bathing in the river, Shere Khan suddenly appears nearby. Mowgli hides underwater. As soon as the tiger leaves, Mowgli runs, but Shere Khan realizes what's happening and starts chasing him. During the escape, Mowgli falls into a man-made trap. Sharp wooden spikes line the pit, but miraculously, Mowgli avoids them. A massive ancient elephant appears, one with a broken tusk. The elephant gently lifts Mowgli out of the pit. Bagheera arrives and freezes. Seeing Mowgli standing beside an elephant scares him, because elephants are powerful and dangerous. Once the elephant walks away, Bagheera quickly takes Mowgli from there. That night, as Mowgli and Bagheera sit on a cliff, they see humans entering the jungle. They're hunting Shere Khan for killing their livestock. Bagheera tells Mowgli that killing Shere Khan won't be easy. He's too smart, too deadly. Then Bagheera speaks seriously. The jungle is no longer safe for you. You must go to the human village. Shere Khan will never follow you there. Mowgli is heartbroken. He insists, "This jungle is my home. I am a wolf." Bagheera reminds him of the truth. Shere Khan killed his parents long ago and now wants to kill him too. But Mowgli refuses to give up. He says he will win the race. If he wins, the pack will accept him and protect him. Finally, Mowgli makes a promise. "If I lose the race, I'll go to the village forever." With that, Mowgli starts heading back home. But on the way, he hears human voices. Curious, he follows them and sees that the villagers have hired a hunter, a man known for killing countless animals, to take down Shere Khan. Nearby, Mowgli spots Tabaki, stealing food. Suddenly, Tabaki's tail catches fire. Screaming in pain, he runs straight into the water to put the flames out. Mowgli arrives there as well and asks Tabaki, "What kind of creature did this to your tail?" Tabaki laughs nervously and replies, "This is called fire, hotter than the sun and faster than a leopard." That night, Mowgli returns home. Nisha comes to him and immediately senses that something is wrong. Mowgli finally opens his heart. He tells her that ever since he was a child, he's had only one dream: to become a wolf, so everyone in the jungle would see him as an equal. He says that winning tomorrow's race is the only way he can prove that he's not different from the others. Nisha gently comforts him. She tells him, "This is your home, no matter what anyone says, and never forget, you will always be my son. Nothing can ever change that." The next day arrives. It's time for the pack's running competition. Akela announces the rules. Whoever reaches the mountain peak first will win the race and earn the honor of becoming a pack warrior, allowed to hunt with the wolves. But whoever gets caught by Bagheera will be banished from the pack. The race begins. Mowgli runs alongside the wolves toward the mountain, but he can't outrun them. So instead, he takes a shortcut, leaping through trees, running like a human. Slowly, Mowgli moves ahead of everyone. Victory is within reach. But suddenly, Bagheera catches him. Bagheera does this on purpose, hoping Mowgli will be forced to leave the jungle and live safely among humans. Mowgli is crushed. He tells Baloo that Bagheera let him lose intentionally, that he chased only him because he was the weakest. Angry and heartbroken, Mowgli runs away. Once again, the monkeys appear, tempting him with fruit. Mowgli tries to grab it, but this time the monkeys capture him and carry him away. Boot sees everything and panics. He immediately runs to Baloo and Bagheera and tells them that the monkeys have taken Mowgli. Without wasting a second, Baloo and Bagheera rush to save him. The monkeys drag Mowgli high into the mountains to their cold, hidden caves. Mowgli struggles to escape, but hits his head on a rock and loses consciousness. The monkeys place him deep inside the cave. Then, Shere Khan arrives. This was his plan all along. Seeing Mowgli helpless, Shere Khan smiles. He injures Mowgli's arm and begins attacking him. Just in time, Baloo and Bagheera arrive and stand in front of Mowgli to protect him. But the monkeys swarm them, attacking viciously and badly injuring both of them. Shere Khan moves closer to finish the job. But suddenly, Kaa appears. She shields Mowgli with her massive body. Terrified, Shere Khan and the monkeys retreat. Later, we see Mowgli sitting alone in the jungle. Confused, wondering why Kaa saved him, Boot approaches him and says, "Don't worry, one day we'll hunt together. You don't have to be alone. Wolves live in packs, and we'll stay together." Boot adds that his mother says both of them are special, but Mowgli, overwhelmed by pain, snaps back. He says, "Neither of us is special. We're both different. Your mother only says that so you don't hate yourself." Deeply hurt, Boot walks away. Only then does Mowgli realize his mistake, but Boot is already gone. Elsewhere, Akela goes out hunting with the pack, but this time, the prey escapes. Akela is troubled. According to ancient wolf law, if a leader fails a hunt, a new leader can challenge and replace him. That night, Mowgli walks deep into the jungle to find Kaa, seeking answers. Seeing her up close terrifies him, but he gathers his courage and asks, "Is it true that you can see the past and the future?" Kaa calmly replies, "What is it that you want to know?" Mowgli asks why she saved him from Shere Khan and the monkeys. Kaa tells him that the entire jungle is watching him. That's why the elephant saved him from the human trap. She says, "You are different. You are neither wolf nor human." Then she reveals his future. "One day you will fight. You will hunt. And in time, you will become the leader of the wolves, because I can see everything." And Mowgli finally realizes his destiny is far greater than he ever imagined. Elsewhere, Shere Khan enters the wolves' territory. To divide Akela's pack, he deliberately kills human-owned animals and leaves their bodies behind. Shere Khan knows Akela failed the hunt, and by jungle law that means Akela can now be challenged. Akela gathers the pack and announces, "By tradition, whoever defeats me will become the new leader of the wolves." One by one, the wolves attack Akela. Akela fights with incredible courage, He defeats them again and again, but his body is badly wounded. Mowgli arrives and is shocked to see Akela like this. He tries to stop the fight, but Baloo holds him back and says, "This is the law of the jungle." Mowgli finally understands. This is all Shere Khan's plan. He wants to break the pack from the inside. Desperate to stop the bloodshed, Mowgli runs to the human village and brings back fire. Returning to the wolves, Mowgli raises the flames, frightening the pack into stopping. Even Shere Khan steps back, afraid of fire. But before leaving, Shere Khan growls at Mowgli, "I will finish you one day." After Shere Khan disappears, Mowgli goes to Akela, but Akela looks at him with pain and disappointment. He says, "You've destroyed the honor of the pack. You brought a human weapon into the jungle. Today you proved what you truly are, a human." The animals back away from Mowgli, terrified of the fire. Heartbroken, Mowgli leaves the jungle and walks toward the human village. As soon as he arrives, the villagers surround him. Mowgli panics and attacks, but the hunter knocks him unconscious. When Mowgli wakes up the next morning, he finds himself locked inside a cage. He tries to break free, but it won't budge. Village children mock him, throw things at him, and Mowgli feels more alone than ever. That night, Bagheera comes to see him. Mowgli is overjoyed, thinking Bagheera has come to take him home. But Bagheera says softly, "I didn't come to take you away. I came to tell you, this is your home now." He explains that Mowgli must learn human ways, and slowly, this place will begin to feel right. Mowgli asks, "How do you know that?" Bagheera then reveals the truth. He shows the marks around his neck, scars from a collar. Bagheera explains that he too was raised among humans. He lived in cages, entertained kings, but one day he stopped fighting, earned human trust, and they accepted him. If you want to survive here, you must earn their trust too. Then he leaves. The hunter secretly watches all this. Something changes in his eyes. Feeling pity for Mowgli, the hunter opens the cage. He feeds Mowgli meat and examines his wounds. He says, "I know who did this to you. That tiger is your enemy, and he's mine too." Later, a village woman bathes Mowgli and dresses him in human clothes. Slowly, Mowgli begins learning how humans live. He starts smiling again. He even begins to feel happy among them. The hunter trains Mowgli to use a knife and gives him one, saying, "When you face Shere Khan, you'll need this." But one day, while Mowgli is playing with village children, his wolf brother secretly comes to see him. The wolf tells Mowgli that Shere Khan has destroyed everything. The pack was forced to abandon their home. Many wolves have joined Shere Khan out of fear. Shere Khan keeps killing human animals, and now the wolves fear that the hunter will wipe them out. Mowgli listens, but his heart has hardened. He replies, "This war is no longer my problem. You should have thought about this when you threw me out of the pack. This village is my home now," and he walks away. That night, Mowgli celebrates a festival with the villagers. Later, sitting beside the hunter, he hears him say, "I will kill that tiger." But he's clever, dangerous. The villagers ask if the hunter has ever failed. The hunter pauses and replies, "Only once. I once hunted an elephant. He was powerful, but I broke one of his tusks." He smiles coldly and adds, "Since that day, no animal has ever escaped me, and that tiger won't either." As Mowgli listens, he doesn't yet realize the final battle is drawing closer. The hunter takes Mowgli back to his home. When Mowgli enters the hunter's room, he freezes. The walls are covered with trophies, the bodies of animals the hunter has killed and proudly displayed. And then Mowgli sees something that breaks him completely. Among them is a statue made from the body of Boot, his closest friend. Mowgli is devastated. The hunter didn't just kill animals, he killed someone Mowgli loved. For a moment, Mowgli decides to kill the hunter, but then he notices the scars on the hunter's stomach, deep wounds left by Shere Khan. Mowgli realizes the truth. This man couldn't kill Shere Khan alone. Instead, Mowgli picks up a broken elephant tusk from the room. It belonged to the same elephant who once saved his life. Mowgli returns the tusk to the elephant and makes a deal. "I'll take you to the man who broke your tusk, but in return you'll help me kill Shere Khan." Next, Mowgli gathers his wolf friends. He tells them that Shere Khan has brought nothing but destruction to the jungle. We must end him. But Akela refuses. Killing Shere Khan would break jungle law. Mowgli replies firmly, "The laws of this jungle won't stop me anymore. This jungle isn't the same as it once was. Tomorrow, that tiger will die." The next day, Mowgli stands near the village and calls out to Shere Khan. The tiger appears, moving in to kill him. But suddenly, Mowgli signals. A herd of elephants charges in. They attack Shere Khan, while the villagers watch in shock. Mowgli rushes forward with his knife, but Shere Khan fights back. Mowgli climbs a tree. Shere Khan tries to follow, but gets stuck. Mowgli stabs the tiger again and again. Just then, the hunter appears and attacks the tree. Mowgli shouts to the elephant, "That's the man who broke your tusk." Enraged, the elephant charges toward the hunter. Meanwhile, Akela and the wolves hear the gunshots. They know Mowgli needs them and rush toward the sound. Shere Khan breaks free and tries to escape. The hunter fires at him, but the bullet hits Mowgli's arm instead. Shere Khan turns back to finish Mowgli. The hunter fires again, but this time the bullet strikes Akela as he jumps in to protect Mowgli. At the same moment, the elephant kills the hunter. Shere Khan lunges at Mowgli once more, but Bagheera, Baloo, and the rest of Mowgli's allies arrive. Wounded and terrified, Shere Khan retreats into the jungle. Akela lies dying. He looks at Mowgli and says, "I was wrong not to trust you. From this moment on, you are the leader." And with that, Akela takes his final breath. Mowgli rises, picks up his knife, and walks into the jungle. When Shere Khan attacks again, Mowgli ends him. With Shere Khan gone and the hunter dead, peace finally returns to the jungle. Mowgli rules not with fear, but with balance. And as long as he remains the leader, the jungle stays calm and united. All of this was foreseen by Kaa, the ancient python who sees everything. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe for more powerful movie stories, and share this video with someone who loves emotional journeys like this, because some stories stay with us forever.